Okay, let's move on to the next section, which is about the functions for higher level computation. Yeah, this is what the xarray webpage calls. So I just call it like a higher level computation. So here I just introduce some really basic functions that may be favorable to your analysis, to your data. For example, this group by function, it will automatically group your data into, for example, seasons. Because in here, you can see the time dimension is, oh, sorry, it's really a time dimension. Like this is dates, and these are all days. But if you use group by, you can group all the data within the same category together, and which will be favorable to your analysis if you do something like seasonal, or so you just group by time.season to group the data in seasonal sequence. For example, DJF, JJ. Oh, so this is like winter and spring, and sorry, it's summer. JJ is summer, and then spring and autumn. So, and then you have this grouped data set, and then you can apply the function to it so that you can make it to the form that you want. For example, you want to have a seasonal mean of this data, then you apply the mean function to this grouped data set. Then it will become a data set that has the values in the time dimension averaged, and it becomes like this seasons dimensions. And then here you can see the dimension of the data arrays also changed from the time dimension to the season dimension. And then besides the group by function, you also have the group by beans function. So basically, this function is used to group data that do not have a unique value for the group. For example, if you want to choose like the tropics area of the northern hemisphere and the extratropical area of the northern hemisphere, and I just casually set the threshold to 20 north. So basically in this case, you just group the data between the latitude of 0 degree and 20 north as a tropical area. And then the latitude between the 20 north and the 90 north is the extratropical area. So here you can see I group by the data within the latitude range. And then I label each of the beans with these labels here. Yeah, let me show you the structure. Yeah, so this is the function, the main function to apply to this data set. And then you select the dimension that you want to apply the group by function. And then this is the beans that you want this function to separate the categories. And you add a labels parameter to it to specify the category names of each of the beans. Then you can group the data into these categories and change the latitude dimension to these dimensions. So yes, like latitude beans dimensions. Yeah. And then this is re-index. So after you have like dealing with these kind of grouping things, you may want to re-index the data so that the arrangement of the data is what you really want. Okay, so here, for example, I just use the seasonal examples. Like here, you have a seasonal mean data array, right? So the dimension is something like this. The season dimension is these things, okay? And then here I want to rearrange the order of the seasons because it's in, okay, DJF is December and then it jumps to summer suddenly, and the time and the time just do not match like chronologically. Yeah, so you want to make it, okay, winter and then spring and then summer, then finally autumn. Yeah, you don't want this dimension to jump out so awkwardly. So you just re-index the data. Yeah, so I re-index the data to, this is winter, this is spring, this is DGF is winter, right? Yeah, winter. And then spring, and then summer, and then autumn. You rearrange the index to this way so that it may favors your analysis of the data. And then, yes. And then this is the original array that we have before. So the arrangement of the dimension is like this. And then after you re-index the coordinates of this season, you have something like this, the sequence of the coordinates. So if you plot the data, okay, I may want to talk about it more. So basically, this is a data set, right? And then you select a data array by calling the dot T2M. You select the T2M data array from this data set. And then if you apply a dot plot function, it will automatically generate some raster image from this data array. So for example, in here, yeah, so it basically generates images. So basically this plot function is a function that xarray uses what the matplot library from. So as Chris has told you yesterday, the libraries are using the features from other libraries like constantly. For example, in this xarray, it is one of the example. It uses the function in matplotlib so that you can plot the data from the xarray data array easily by just calling this function, dot plot function. And then I specify a parameter called column so that each column of the figure is one season. Yeah. Oh. So this is what it is about. You can casually plot some data from your data array by this function very easily. And then this is another example to use reindex, but we don't have really enough time. So I think you may want to study by yourself. And actually, I prepared some questions, but we really don't have time. So I just tell you the question here, and you may want to do it by yourself. So because in this example, I use reindex to convert the longitude range from 0 to 360. And then I convert this range to this range. So this is 180 W. And then, so I rearrange the data in this format. So this is the example that I use. Yeah.